Okay, we just did a video a little bit ago on how to properly index the top hat on a Gen 1. What I'm going to do next is show you how to properly do one on a Gen 2. On a Gen 2, I always use the strut compressor, just that it's a taller spring and you really can't use the clamps safely. I would always use a strut compressor no matter what. Only use those side clamps as a last resort. But like on the Gen 1, you should always make your mark in the center of the shock with your white line there. So what I did before I took this off, I marked that this is the center of the shock. And this is the same thing with the Gen 1s, is the same with the Gen 2s, only you'll see on the Gen 1 video, the two studs were lined up on the left side. On Gen 2s, they're lined up on the right side. So it's just 180 degrees different, and that's it. But put my shock up in here. Make sure the pigtail is flush on the spring perch. Clamp it in place there. Get it turned. So I'm going to get this turned so the Schrader valve, you want this line right in line with the Schrader valve. Because the Schrader valve is in the center of the shock, just like the shaft is, but you can't see the shaft on these because they have the rubber boot there. So I'm just gonna get the shaft here in the middle of the shaft going inside the top hat here, so we can get it started. Put your arms in like that. Make sure that this is in the center of the shock. Sometimes you'll have to give a little bit of assistance and push it up. But my stud is up through the shock mount. Get your nut on there. Boom, you're done. When you do these, you want to always make sure that the Schrader valve is pointing towards you when you're assembling it. So instead of pointing down at the ground, you want it pointing towards the tire. But as you can see here, I'll move the camera real quick, but that line right there on these, it's straight in line with the Schrader valve, and that thing will go right in there. If you have any questions, call us.